Hi and welcome back to Tam's Tips. Today we are dehydrating apples. So this is exciting. I got these apples all for free off of from a friend who got them off of her friend's tree. She passed them along to me so I can dehydrate them. Some for me and some for her. So I got the apples for free. I've pre-washed these. They've been drying just for a few minutes here in preparation. I have a cutting board that I'm going to cut the apples on. I have two bowls. This bowl holds a water and lemon juice mixture. I have about 2 or 3 cups of water in there, and what I do is just add about 2 capfuls of this lemon juice. I've already added one, so here I am adding another. When I opened my lemon juice, just a tip, whenever I open anything, I put the date that I've opened it, just so it doesn't ever get confusing of how long something's been in the refrigerator. The other bowl that I have is the discard bowl. This holds the stems that you don't need, the peels if you're peeling your apples, the cores, etc. It's the garbage. Now, all I do, I quickly, in fact I've been working on this one, I just quickly chop these up into slices. Nothing fancy. I'm not even using a quarter or anything like that. Now, I try to cut my apple slices about, 1/8 of an inch thick. If I can get that one to go. This would be a good example. About 1/8 of an inch. So the trick is to have uniform slices that are about the same thickness. Don't worry if you can't do that, because all you need to do is check the dehydrating process when the apples are in there. And some might be done sooner than others. It's okay, just take them out. If they're done, keep the other ones dehydrating. So after I get the slices about 1/8 of an inch thick, I put them in the water and lemon mixture just to soak for a few minutes. The lemon juice helps to act as a preserver after the apples are dehydrated so that they don't go brown. And so they just need, a few little minutes in there. So I let them sit in there while I do a few more apples. Okay, being careful of fingers. Now, for time's sake, after they've been in there for a little bit, a couple minutes, I just put them out on my trays to dehydrate. No certain shape, usually kind of the moon shape, but really it doesn't matter too much as long as they're just about the same thickness. Again, I do about 1/8 of an inch. You might want them to be thicker. They would have to dehydrate longer. But I found that about 1/8 of an inch is just about right. So once you have a full tray, again, these trays come with the dehydrator. Once you have a full tray, and sometimes at this stage, I'll let them sit for a few minutes. These have all been sitting for a few minutes. They've just kind of started to naturally dry. These ones are a little bit wet, but that's okay. And for the sake of demonstration, I'll show you that at this point, we just put them in the dehydrator. There we go. I'm doing this backwards so you can see. Okay, and then once I get my dehydrator full, this is a 10 tray dehydrator. Simply close the door, turn it on. And these would take maybe about 5 hours. You just kind of have to watch. And we'll just check back in a little while and see how they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and do this tray, fill it up a little bit more, keep it going, and then we'll check in with them and see how they're doing. Okay, I finished loading the last tray, just the little bits that are left over. 5 trays for now. I'm gonna turn it back on. So now our dehydrator's going. We'll check in a little bit, see how things are going. I even left a few out so we can eat. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Let's check in on our apples. Okay, checking in. They're looking good. You see that? They're starting to look kind of leathery. Let's see. And feel leathery too. That's a good sign. Okay, let's let them go a little bit longer. Like 3 more hours longer. Okay, welcome back. We have successfully dehydrated our apples for 5 hours at temperature 122. Let's take a peek. Come on around. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 trays of apples out of those apples. Let's take a look. Oh, those look so good. Looking good. Yep, they're done. So I did them for 5 hours, about 1/8 of an inch thickness at temperature 122. I'd say it's about perfect. So join me next time for another Tam's Tips.